How's it going, everybody? Hope everybody's having a blessed day today. I'm getting questions on what's my setup for catching summertime crappie in 90-degree water and in the 3 to 5, 7 foot range. It doesn't matter, what the water temp is. Now I don't go out there and I don't catch, like the live scope people do, catch 60, 90, stuff like that. But to me it's fun. I enjoy doing it, and 9 times out of 10 when I set the hook in one of them mats, it's going to be a 11 to 13 inch crappie for the most part. It's going to be some good slabs up under there. I think it kind of stems from my bass fishing days. I've been bass fishing since I was about 7 years old with my granddaddy, and just burn out with it. And I think that's the reason I love mat fishing for these crappie so much. It kind of reminds me of punching mats like we do in the bass fishing world. Just something about that thump when that crappie hits it and I set the hook trying to get it out of that mat or out of that brush pile or whatever, that shallow water. But anyway, I was going to show you my little setup, and maybe to help some of y'all out. But anyway, I use these little old slider 1/16 ounce slider heads, and as you can see, it's got the little bait keeper on it with a straight shank hook. What I do is I take my pliers, I'll grab it right there, just like that, and I'll actually push that hook down about right there. Might have went a little too far. You just have to adjust it, but about like that right there. You want the point of the hook just about as straight with the head as you can get it. And then I'll take my bait, whichever color it seems to be that you're using that day, but so it really doesn't. Let's see, get one of these out. I'll use Big Bite baits, or I'll use Mr. Mike's up there at Moe's Tackle Box. Mr. Mike's, he makes some good baits up there, so you might want to check him out. But anyway, I'll just take it and I'll just thread it on like you would any other thing. Just thread it on, and then I'll come right back here. Just make sure you got it centered, and I'll make sure that hook is barely poking out of the plastic, just like that, and that's it right there. Now I can toss that in anything, hyacinth, hydrilla, put it right in the middle of the wood, the whole 9 yards, and you don't have to worry about hanging up and breaking off a bunch of jig heads. And another thing too is that hook being bent like it is. When I set the hook, 9 times out of 10, the hook right there is going to hit that crappie right on top of the head. Sometimes it, get them in the corner of my mouth, but for the most part, it gets them right on the top of the head. So that's my, it's not a secret. Some of y'all might already be doing it, I don't know, but that's the way I've learned how to punch these mats for crappie. And I'm telling you, in the middle of the summertime, water 93 degrees, I'm still catching crappie in 3 foot of water. They're not going to leave. If they got bait, oxygen cover, the fish ain't got to swim 5 miles to go out there and get on a ledge somewhere, so they'll stay up there. And like I said, on average you catch 10 to 15, but that's enough for anybody to eat. So and it's fun. But the rod that I use for my slider is just a little old 7 foot. This one here is just a Mr. Crappie, nothing special. Just a little old Mr. Crappie that I got from Moe's Tackle Box up there. It's just a medium light, 7 foot. It helps you control your drop, because you're just going to be right up next to the house and dropping it right in them little old holes about that big, little old quarter size holes. And once you put it down in there, I'm going to tell you, and y'all seen some of my past videos, the largemouth will grab them. So go and prepare yourself. You set the hook on a little old medium light spinning outfit, A 2 pounder gonna give you all you want in there, and a 2 pound crappie gonna do the same thing. You will lose some trying to get them out of them mats, especially the bigger crappie. But hey, that's just part of fishing, and it's fun to me. I love it. It's addicting. If you go out there and try it, I'm pretty sure y'all love it too. It's very addictive, and just that thump, just something about it. And setting the hook in that mat, because you really don't know what you're finna set the hook on. It could be like I said, it could be a 3 pound largemouth or a 3 pound crappie. You have no idea. It's just fun to me. My other little setups that I do is this little crappie hunter right here. It's a 9-foot light. Just found out yesterday. Well, yeah, yesterday I broke the only other one I had in half. Broke it 4 pieces, as a matter of fact. And come to find out, you can't get the hunter anymore. And I like the hunter that was made by Shakespeare. It was a good rod, good outfit. Didn't cost you an arm and a leg. But anyway, I would have my 1/16 ounce head on it. Now I just use just the open on it, and the reason why I do that is because I'll go along the edge of these mats too. And if I don't get bit there, then I'll pick up my other one, my 7-footer, my slider on it. I'll get even closer to that mat, so then I can start dropping into them holes. And if that hyacinth's around stumps, I can drop it right there beside the stump in the back side of that hyacinth with that 7-footer. And so that's the reason why I do 2 different setups on that. The open hook it doesn't matter right on the edge of the mats. They don't get hung up as much. So, but anyway, this is what they done replaced the the crappie hunter with, which is the crappie fighter. And it's 8 foot, and you can probably get them in 9 foot too. But I don't know. I don't care for this one as much because of the tip. To me, and it might not mean anything to y'all, but the tip's just too thick. It's not as sensitive as the crappie hunter. The crappie hunter's just got a thinner tip on the end of it. You just don't have that thick tip, as you can see. It's got like a thinner tip on it. So I've always liked the hunter. So I guess, I don't know, I'm going to have to find me something different, because this is the last of the hunters that I own that I've got, and like I said, you ain't going to be able to get them anymore, so what can you do? But yep, I have that. I have one with a 1/8 on it. One with the 1/16, and yes, sometimes the weight of your head does matter, just like in bass fishing. Sometimes they want a smaller head, a little bit slower fall. Sometimes you get away with the heavier head. So that's the reason why I always have 2 different ones tied up. That too, and trying out different colors. Crappie are real finicky when it comes to colors. You can just change just the color of the head, could make a difference in your day of how many you catch. But and then I'll also tote just a little old 6-foot spinning reel that I got right here that I'll use just for casting. I'll cast this around as I'm headed to to the another mat or something like that in between, just kind of fan cast it around. And I've caught crappie doing that too in the summertime, like it is right now. 110 degrees, 90 degree water. So but I just want to do a quick video, and maybe this will help some of y'all out. But yeah, that's a good little deal right there with the slider. I mean, like I said, you can take that thing, you can put it right in the middle of anything, and it won't get hung up. And when they hit it, you just set the hook like you do any other time, and that old hook right there get them right on top of the head. So just make sure the point's just barely coming out of your plastics right there. But that right there worked real good. Now, I know some of y'all like the eye to be bent up. You can actually take your pliers, which it doesn't matter, seem to affect anything, but you can take it and you can bend your eye up just a little bit if that's what you want. You know, you can get all this from Moe's Tackle Box. I mean, so y'all run up there if y'all want to try this technique out, and I guarantee you'll catch some crappie in the middle of the summer. And don't be scared to get in 3 foot of water under them mats and fish for them. Now this time of year it does seem to matter a little bit about timing. Of course, you know, mornings is always best. It kind of weans off a little bit, and then in the evenings, of course. But crappies always like that. They seem to bite a lot better in the mornings and in the evenings than they do right in the middle of the day. But yeah, y'all go out there and try it. I think y'all like it. It's a fun way of fishing. You don't have to tote a bunch of minnows with you. You don't have to have live scope. And once you find a mat, you catch one out of it, I pretty well guarantee you there's some more sitting there. So y'all go out there and try it. And if y'all got any more questions or anything, just leave me a comment. I'll share with you what I know, and anything to help y'all out and get out there and catch more fish and enjoy yourself. And I just want to say I appreciate everybody that subscribed to my channel so far and that's been watching my videos. And if you hadn't subscribed and if you like my channel, please subscribe. It don't cost you a dime. And please hit the like button. That helps my channel out a lot. But anyway, I hope everybody has a blessed day. And me and my daddy's going to try and go get on some crappie in the morning. So, Lord willing, maybe I'll see y'all out there on the water.